I believe he might have done Hundo as well at some point. But yeah, he comes from the A Link to the Past community. And yeah, obviously Melo, one of the tournament organizers, so you already know this is rigged.
Yeah, we definitely rigged this in advance. It's gonna be a close race, but you know we gotta make it look clean. But Sarah Station is super straightforward. You see Melo already has a small lead just based off of actually spin jumping off that first platform and avoiding bonking into anything. But like the series time doesn't really make too much of a difference in the long run. Like obviously you're saving seconds here and there, but
she set up the soda can RNG strat. That's all for RNG manipulation. It gets the Ridley D boost.
The swag D boost. I love that D boost so much.
And waves the baby goodbye. That's pretty much the ritual that Melo is pretty much just. I want to say that she made up, but legend has it that back in the ancient scrolls of the Super Metroid instruction manual, that's what's guaranteed a fast 5-round Supers Phantoon. Let's see here what our runners come out with. 44.35 for Melo.
43.11. That's still both super good. You always like when you're first starting out, you're just like, as long as I can get above 40, and then you kind of like, all right, 43, 44, 45 range. It's all like super acceptable and super. I think like for you probably want like a 45 or 46.
I mean, even like 44s should be good. Reason for that is because there's so much in the game that has to do with the variance of how you execute a room, and you know, like either one room's gonna go bad, but then the next few might go super well. Like there's just so much back and forth going on, especially because this game allows you to control pretty much every single part of Samus. Honestly, you can control her arms, you can control her jump height, movement's pretty smooth, and on top of that, being able to manipulate the hitbox. I think it's a really good game to. It feels clunky at first. I always say that casually this game feels kind of slow.
Yeah, but, it's people often say that Samus feels like controls like a tank and is really heavy, and I think part of that is on purpose. She's wearing a big spacesuit, so like movement shouldn't feel as crisp as it does in Zero Mission and Fusion. Both those games feel super good, but like the movement is kind of very exact that you're doing. Everything kind of has a purpose, and as you can see with the speedrunners, like you can have so much precision with Samus that it changes how the game looks and plays. Like they're moving so fast, and yet she does control kind of clunky. So that's just kind of in the idea of that, like you do have full control of Samus.
Correct, and I think that's why you might not see it now. Like I don't know for you in particular, but like I know for me, I can't really see some rooms the same way or like experience the gameplay the same way, so that casually when you have a viewer kind of point out, oh that's so cool, and it's like this small little easy thing, you got to take into account that it probably was much more difficult than what you would imagine. Like wall jumping, for example, I think it's like 8 frames to wall jump, which casually
it's casually it might be hard. That's a humongous from a speedrunner perspective. That's a big.
It's a big window. Oh, Melo going here with the Behe climb.
Yeah, Behemoth doing the ledge grab climbs, and in general, on average, I'd say as long as you don't miss a ledge grab, it's faster than doing the wall jump one. But if you are super quick at wall jumps, it's basically just up to preference at that point. Like you still see, I think Zost still does wall jump, climb. It just comes up to, what is your preference? What do you feel really comfortable with? You see Skarsnik basically doing it, just kind of jumping up the platforms, not really doing like super tight ledge grabs, but still avoiding damage here and there. And and just getting through the climb room. So climb is actually like when you're first learning the game is actually one of the hardest areas. Like it's kind of the big barrier of entry in terms of going fast. But you saw Melo have a good one. She said she actually golded her bomb split.
Yeah,
It was a sub 5 bombs from her.
it's playing really well. Skarsnik should be heading there momentarily. Good time. Good drops, by the way.
Yeah,
Also being able to make this is gonna be a quick fight for nice job.
Super good fight. Yeah, so it's really important that at the start of really bad drops at the end. It's gonna be okay though. 4 missiles is actually still okay.
Just one farm in Terminator.
Yeah, well, she can. Yeah, the waivers are gonna drop. If she kills a waiver before she grabs the E-tank and doesn't take any damage before then it's guaranteed missile drop essentially. Nice Alcatraz. Oh, it took some damage though. She's just gonna. Worst case, I guess. What are the things in Green Brinstar called that like always drop missiles?
The little green crab things.
Yeah, those little crabs.
Yeah, I might as well just call them crabs.
Yeah, just some crabs.
Pretty petty.
See, Skarsnik got unfortunate bad luck. So if you take damage before Bomb Teresa shoots the eggs, it's up to RNG whether or not you get missiles or health. Because the game's like, well, you're not at full, so we'll give you some health. And
as long as you're not on. Yeah, as long as you're not like on like full. I think if you're like above 5 missiles, you would see like some little special like laser barrier things that Bomb Teresa would shoot out. That's something that you're not going to see in the speedrun because, well, more often than not, you're not going to get over 10 missiles.
Right.
But it does have another attack. Could complicate the situation.
So this is a mock ball we're seeing from Melo here.
Yeah, the major sequence break to the game.
It's the only one that's really required for the speedrun. Like you can do the speedrun without any other mock ball, and you'll be able to get through the route just fine. The only other one you could argue is if you're starting out, you'd get early ice, and you need a mock ball for that. But even then, you could get speed booster and then come back to ice later, and it wouldn't be that big a deal. But this is the only mock ball that's required is get these early super missiles so you don't have to fight Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn is my homeboy. I love Spore Spawn, but it's a real slow fight, unfortunately, and speedrun wants nothing to do with it. Nice health drop for that dude.
It's like Sporlax and Borlax. That's why you like it, right?
Yeah, I love Sporlax. It's my boy. He can carry 10 Pokemon. You can't carry 10 Pokemon.
Nah, I can only carry 6 because that's what the game allows me to carry.
So Skarsnik doesn't have the 5 missiles he needs to open the door, so he's actually gonna have to figure out. He has to actually go up the order. He needs this guy to
there's one more here. Yeah, the other guy is a tease at the bottom. Thank
there we go.
Goodness he got it. This is a really good charge time, by the way, by Melo. So
yeah, it's almost sub 8. I think it was like.
Yeah, she did get.
She got like a 758, something like that.
Yeah.
This is any percent. Low percent would I think low percent this is longer.
It's I mean depends. It's definitely it could take you I mean world record for low percent is gosh. Yeah, that was actually a really good exit. Low percent just takes about like it's just a challenge run, you know. I think the biggest feat in it is to be able to complete such a category.
Yeah, and the thing about low percent is actually the cool thing about it is that like there are low percent. There's several different low percents because you can beat the game with low percent ice or low percent speed. Like you need one of the two to get through the Zebit. So it's always super interesting. Melo here, skipping the Sephi beam as it's been called, despite the fact that you haven't gotten it in forever.
There's no, we just, yeah.
There's 13 different low percent routes.
Okay.
Little error there. We'll see if she makes this jump. She did. Yeah, nice.
Just another, I guess, minor sequence break. Intended was supposed to. It's supposed to get high jump boots to access that, but I mean, given the tech that you're allowed to do, that, or at least that the developer is allowed you to do, you can get yourself up there.
What's interesting about that is you actually don't even need to do the wall jump if you were to shoot all three blocks. You can just jump and do a tight jump and just land. So it's actually just like it's a sequence break, but it's also kind of an oversight on their part that Samus is able to be. She could jump just right with the right amount of speed.
Okay, so Melo's gonna attempt for the Kraid quick kill. She sets herself up using the bomb setup. I like that that's been getting like a lot of
yeah, it's like the perfect positioning. Ooh, okay. She shot 2 missiles. We're getting the DLC instantly. Melo just unfortunately jumped a little bit too high. You kind of gotta get the second missile to shoot in the right place. So still 3 supers away from.
Yeah, just one more. There we are. Good recovery. Still sub 11.
Here we do see Skarsnik picking up the Spazer. Spazer is not required. Melo doesn't have it, but Spazer, it does give your beam extra damage, and it does make it wider. So it does add new room strats to some situations that do make them a little bit more convenient and stuff like that. It is definitely recommended for beginners to pick up Spazer when you're first learning the route and stuff like that. I picked it up for a little bit. It's a fun beam. I like it a lot. But picking it up is not necessary. But it does, like, getting into Kraid, you can instead shoot the crab instead of either deboosting or using a missile on it or something like that. So it does add some nice variety. Skarsnik getting their first try.
Nice job. Melo was looking for some missile drops, which should be okay, but now the party zone is going to be...
I hate these guys so much.
Yeah, that's a trolley room as well. High five through the door transition. Scar... Oh, that was actually a pretty cool strat, playing it really safe. He crouches to shoot.
Yeah,
yeah.
That Spazer there. You can crouch and it's wide enough that it'll hit it.
There we go. I'm going to have Scars have an attempt over at the critical as well. Pretty sure he does not want to take damage just to be on the safe side, because if he does get that stand-up glitch by Kraid, the fight does complicate itself, and it's not a fight that everyone practices. Like, oh, let me just casually practice my stand-up. Yeah. I gotta grind that down. It's a tricky fight. The longer it persists. That
was the right frame. That was the right frame, but didn't have enough ammo.
You have about a 10 frame window to get the lockjaw.
You see Melo there killing the little fire crab there, and then shooting the door before going to get high jump. That means she doesn't have to kill that guy on the way out. She can just leave, which is what you want out of that room. Skarsnik having a tough time with Kraid. Really low. There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a health bomb, but we're still going to be okay.
It's fine. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah, so she's going to have to slowly kill mini Kraid. Might have to do it twice just to get some extra super.
He could farm the little red bugs and just get at least 2... Right? Yeah, he could just get 2. Like 1 missile drop should be fine.
See Melo
Melo's
saving her soup,
conserving the soups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, misses the little mock ball.
There we go.
Got 2 missiles.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's enough to kill mini Kraid, and then you could just honestly charge shot these pirates.
Got another super. No regular missiles, but the crabs on the way out will likely give one, especially if Skarsnik gets the. He's gonna have to use a super to kill the little hopper guys.
Here comes this dreaded Bubble Mountain jump. As long as it doesn't get sniped. Okay, shout out to Kojak. She's gonna get a super drop anyway.
It's real good that she hit it on the way down. It's very good. She's gonna have to farm before going to speed. She doesn't have enough ammo to open the speed booster. Just 1 super.
That's
she got
really
3
good. That's a good.
Okay.
There, yeah.
Yeah, this time she can just like kill those things with the speed booster on the way back, and it'll probably give her at least 1 super. Because you only need like 3 to be as safe as possible. You can get away with 2, but you're kind of banking on a super drop somewhere.
I feel like 2 is definitely good enough. And I believe that you might be comfortable with 3 though. Especially, I mean, race setting, you just don't want to be wasting too much time as well. You still want to go fast, but you still want to be safe enough.
So just shoot that and open the door, and then just run right through. It's gonna kill. It'll kill him right. Yeah, she got one. She wants a little bit more. She wants all 5 soups, or 4 soups.
That's good. I mean, it was still pretty fast for like a 2 round.
Yeah, it was a 2-run farm, but she had to farm at the beginning of it as well. So now Melo's on her way to get wave beam right now. Skarsnik's still in upper Norfair. On their way towards the Bubble Mountain area. They're gonna have to trail behind just a little bit, but so far so good, to be honest. Like, I think Kraid and the bosses are probably going to be like the biggest difference between the 2 runners, because that's where you'll see a lot of time difference between experienced and inexperienced runners. It's just boss strats and stuff like that.
Alright, so Melo's done with all her item collection down in Norfair. Straight to head up to Fantune up in Wreck Ship. Oh, okay, perfect. That's a pretty cool acrobatics there by Melo. And Skarsnik heading into Boa Mountain.
We're gonna get another small high five.
Oh yeah, she's gonna farm a little bit more. I mean, again, you can't be too safe with a couple of extra. Oh,
forgot to jump. Open that door by accident. The classic. The classic.
That was definitely not scripted at all. Whatsoever. I promise.
So I lost a little time on that door transition, but we're still okay. Everything's still going. Is she gonna get the jump? No, she's just running right through.
That's a really clean business center there. Oh my gosh, look at she is strapped like a... Well, she's just fully equipped, is what I'm gonna say.
Come on, Chinese myth trick. Come on.
I mean, you already know how we do here. You already know it's Speed Gaming Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament 2019. Let's go, Melo versus Skarsnik.
So I'm expecting an alpha spark with three tanks like that. Oh no, it didn't do a short charge, so no alpha spark.
I mean, it's probably safer. Like, I'm always gonna say that.
I think alpha spark with 3 E-tanks is still pretty safe, but in a race setting, I guess you can never be too careful.
Alright,
Skarsnik on the way to wave beam.
Not getting trolled by the platforms. Yeah, if you ledge grab one of the platforms, it's possible to clip right through. Yeah, or you could just turn around.
If you turn around, yeah. The thing about Samus turning around is, in the middle of her turnaround animation, she can't be interrupted by anything. I believe that is how it works. You can fall right through those platforms as a result, because the game is like, oh, well, I'm not going to interrupt you at all, including the collision required to land on this platform. So you're just going straight to the ground, buddy. Ooh, nice little wall jump there on the little robot dude.
Oh.
No D-boost from Melo, but you know, it's just to make it slightly faster, and I just think D-boost looks super. So we're gonna see a power bomb on the way up here to open the door, because we're gonna have to come back here later. And we place it there because it hits the door and the 2 cack attacks there, and so she gets some extra health. And if she was low on any supers, which she does, you have to use one to open the door, she gets one of her supers. Yeah, Melo's still playing really well right now. She has a sizable lead over Skarsnik, but Skarsnik now making their way out of Upper Norfair and going to be also making their way to Red.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Scar is actually going to pick up Ice Beam, which is going to make Red Tower much easier. Something that Melo's going to be picking up right after Meridia on her way down to Lower Norfair. So
Yeah, so it's gonna look like the gap is getting way bigger now, but it's it it it's not as big because Melo has to still pick up Ice Beam later. Nice short charge, and then we're just gonna Shine Spark across the moat. Still got 224.
So healthy.
Yeah, that's a nice HP to be at right before Fantoon. Fantoon is probably one of the scariest bosses. If you're not really if you're not confident in that fight, it can be really bad. And we're probably going to see an attempt at a short charge here to get the speed. Oh, just the taps were messed up, unfortunately.
That's alright though.
Yeah, the backup isn't that much slower. Oh, Skarsnik doing the hard method of getting down there. You've actually taught me a way more consistent method, which is to charge your beam and then just like morph, and it shoots the bombs and they bounce around.
The bouncy bomb spread.
All right, so we're gonna see Melo do a charge here. We're looking for Fantoon to open his eyes fast. The fast is already gone. The only options are mid and slow for this first round. Looking like a.
He's also setting up for the X Factor. That's a fast eye close. I wouldn't. That's also a troll opening.
Yeah. All right.
Anything that's on usually anything that's at the bottom left is kind of like a troll eye open.
It's rough because you have to like jump upright to get the X Factor to work.
Oh, that was so close. But
this is the Doppler, but it's still one super wave because she did hit with 6 of those missiles, so she just has to get
done and done. Nice job, really safe. Just gonna hope for obviously like really good item drops.
Yeah, she kind of wants a couple power bombs and some supers, I would say. Health not too big a deal. Some health,
she's
that's
really
super
good.
Sick. That's super sick. Those drops super good.
Scars with the freezing tech.
Yeah, so without freeze, you have to like shoot a beam and then have it kind of a zigzag in between all those little turtles there, and have it hit the top, and then while jumping, it could be kind of tough. So getting ice early, definitely a nice safe way to do that. And you saw Melo do the sort of the fast method that you like to do, where you just you don't have to drop a bomb to get the.
Sorry, that was weird. What Scars had on his screen. So he crouched. Well, obviously because he does the crouching little beam to shoot. I don't know, things that would be on the ground, but it skipped the first 2 little flubber guys. That was kind of interesting, and it only froze the 3rd one.
Yeah, I mean it is wave and spacer, so I guess the way that the wave beam was like having it go caused it to be super strange. You can see a shine spark. Oh, missed one of the little atom. Just
a bit too low, but that's fine. It's still a fast room, of course, and anything for swaggage that is on a shine spark.
Yeah, Scar's definitely playing well. Definitely playing like safe, but they're still playing pretty well. They're not that far behind Melo, especially because they did pick up Ice Beam. So the fact that they're now about to make their way towards Wreck Ship, Melo's about to grab Gravity Suit. Scar is definitely no slot. We see Melo doesn't go for the short charge there, just gonna do the regular D boost. You can get through in 3 hits of the spike. If you're really good, you can get 2, but it's kind of tough.
Oh, this is I like this play by Scars, because some runners would save right before going right back up to Criteria, but Scars is opting to save over at the ship for a free refill, and of course a save. We're about to see. Looks like yeah,
definitely a save. So this is definitely in case Fantoon is kind of mean, and this and other in general safety get for full HP, full ammo, everything. That's the nice part about saving. Refills everything in your inventory.
And Scars' PB is a 107, so 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Oh, he's still on PB pace then, even with that.
Yeah, he's been playing. Pretty well.
This is still a good pace. So based on the PBs, like obviously Melo's still the favorite. She's ahead right now, but I mean Super Metroid, she hasn't saved herself, and Super Metroid is pretty mean. That is how she lost her first race. She did die to Drake. So you know she's doing well now, but we still can't count on Scars for any. Excellent Shine Spark for him too. He's gonna be making his way to Fantoon. Mello, you're gonna see here is gonna kill some of these crabs, probably a cack attack or two on the way down to get some health for Botwoon, and make
Most
sure
likely,
she's fully strapped.
Yeah, most likely she's gonna farm all the cack attacks because the first one is gonna drop the last
the
super to pretty much have her fully equipped, and then any other ones would give her large health drops.
Yeah, they give the
each that
health.
equal 20.
Nice little D boost there. As long as you don't land in the plants, it's okay to also land in some spikes. These things don't deal much damage. Unfortunately, one of the I can't say what I actually call it, but those plants getting renewed in doesn't do much damage. It doesn't have to worry about like the damage it's dealing. It's just the time.
I mean, anything better than the getting gobbled up by the ones at the top. Those do double.
So energy refill. Okay.
Shout outs to Sloater. This feels good enough, man. This is also a really good
Oh, she's stopping.
Okay. She's stopping. What? What's going on here?
Maybe taking a phone call in the middle of the race. I did that in my race.
Oh wait. Oh, I think she was trying to get back into the IRC.
Oh, did she get DC from the IRC?
Yeah, apparently so. Anyway, just a casual little break there that she wanted to take. Super Metroid is a game that does take its toll on your hands. So, like I remember when I first started playing this game and I tried to go for some like swaggy stuff, my hands would hurt.
So Scar's getting through Fantoon a little bit rough, but it's not gonna be a health bomb. He does want some health though. Definitely you're gonna want some health for Attic.
If he doesn't get it from Fantoon, it's perfectly fine though if he does get it from the atoms.
The atoms. Yeah, still actually got a pretty decent chunk of health. He does an Attic strat that doesn't use too much health. He's still gonna be able to get Gravity Suit just up. And he can definitely farm a couple atoms beforehand too, and get at least over 200 HP for sure. You see Mello making her way to Botwoon, so she's going to be trying to time an X Factor. We use audio cues. Some people like to use some.
She uses
movements beforehand.
A visual cue for this one actually.
Does she do like the movements beforehand like you do? Because I see you do so like a run across the room and stuff.
So she runs off this ledge right here, and she's gonna run to the right, run to the left, and right before she bonks, she shoots and holds charge just like that, and is like pretty much good timing. The jumps are also to help time the X Factors, and that's also taken into account that when you turn around, you also delay the X Factor by just, I think it's 5 frames of a turnaround animation, but that's enough to land all 4 particles, each dealing 300, and then all it takes is like 6 supers to finish Botwoon.
Yeah, if all four particles hit, it's 6 supers to finish off the rest of Botwoon. I think if some hit,
and the particles. Oh no, go ahead.
I think if it's like some miss, you just need like 8 or so, or I think in general it might just be 8. But
like the particles each do the same amount of damage as a super. So for every one that you miss, you just add a super.
Nice halfie from Mello. No.
Nice, and gets the drop. That's actually a really convenient farm.
Yeah. You definitely want health before Dragon, especially if you're doing halfie, because we're going to be shine sparking, and so Mello definitely is going to be as careful as possible on Dragon. She does not want a repeat of what happened last time.
Oh, and
we get a save, yeah.
Which is also smart. Like, I feel like safety saves are really just that's just smart racing. I would say
in this game, especially for sure.
Because with chain damage, is pretty much just the biggest run killer, especially from Dragon. Because Dragon's already, if you let that fight last for a long time, you're gonna be bleeding time, and then just like to add insult to injury is that chain damage death. All right.
Yeah, she's not gonna have any supers, so she's gonna have 4 regular missiles that she might shoot at Dragon, but she's basically just gonna go for an all shine spark kill. She's gonna get the X Factor. Oh, misses the short charge, but some particles are.
She could just wait out the. By the way, Skarsnik is just barely picking up gravity, and should be en route towards Meridia.
Yeah,
for
really?
Dragon, I think Dragon, she's gonna try to wait out the goops and try to spark during those moments. Oh, that was really clean.
Really good spark, yeah. And he has the D boost to get in there in time to shoot some missiles. She's definitely about one spark away from killing Dragon.
So a good, a goop pattern in this case would.
Oh, she wasn't quite far out enough.
Since she already saw...
I think she's scared. 140, she's definitely kind of sweating it. 140 is point. Okay for a Shine Spark, yeah, she see...
But you'll never know.
The chain damage would kill her. Yeah, now definitely is unsafe. So she's probably just going to shoot missiles for the rest of it. She's going to forego getting blue sea or anything. Does not want to repeat. Dragon
for sure is almost dead though. I think this missiles.
Wow, she has to have something.
Just shoot them all. Just shoot them all right now.
All right, here comes another goop.
Scars heading down Red Tower. I think he might also go for.
There it is. It was 100 HP. Could have been 50 to be honest. We'll never know.
Yeah, it could have been 50 too because of the charge.
Nice little D boost there. So no blue suit. We don't have to worry about any reverse halfies or anything like that. She is gonna want just a little bit more health.
If she wants more health,
she could farm in the sand waterfall room or whatever. Right before plasma spark. Right before the plasma spark room. I don't know that room's name. I just call it plasma spark room.
That's what it's called, actually.
It's really called plasma spark room.
Well, that's the only thing that it has going for it.
Yeah, otherwise it's a boring room. So Skarsnik just getting into Meridia now. 7 supers, gonna have to use one of those to get into Meridia. So gonna have 6 supers for Botsmoon.
Also has to use a power bomb to progress.
Yeah, but could potentially maybe get we can get a super a power bomb drop from some crabs and stuff like that. But 6 supers is enough, and then he has wave charge and wave spazer charge and ice. So actually doing charge shots on Botsmoon does substantially more damage than anything. So even if he misses some supers on Botsmoon, it's not.
It should be a fast fight no matter what. And again, because it's how you mentioned about Spazer's hitbox.
It's real big. It's real easy to hit Botsmoon with that hitbox. Melo not even entertaining the idea of Plasma Spark. 85 HP would be way too scary to do it at anyway.
It's still enough, but yeah, you could get one.
Oh, looks like Scars is going to pick up the supers over here. It's actually, I don't hate this. I actually think it's okay.
Well, this is okay because essentially to kill Dragon, it's said it earlier, it's pretty much 20 supers to Dragon's belly.
Right.
So with 15 shots straight into the belly, makes it so much more free. Okay.
Taking some damage from these pirates.
Which is still, it's okay. I don't think there's really anything that's too lethal on the way out of Meridia. And she's going to get the Nutella refill like right before, well, in between picking up ice and the elevator over to Lorna.
See, Skarsnik not even going for an X Factor strat. If you do pick up early ice to do the X Factor strat, you have to turn off your beams and stuff, which is its own time loss. And if you're not confident in that strat, then it's not really worth going. So Skarsnik just going to go for a super missile and charge shot kill. And he has enough ammo that it's not going to be that long. It's probably, if this super hits, it'll kill, or this next 1 or 2 charge shots will be okay. Oh, misses the jump, so Melo can't get the swag. Jump through this room. Still swag, a little bit of swag.
Just a little bit. You don't need too much swag. She toned it down on the swag factor.
Yeah, well, she did take a small break in that energy refill room, so she's trying to make sure she doesn't swag over. So that's definitely swag to just stop in the middle of a race and just stand there.
Yeah, it's just striking a pose. All right, so Scars got through Batoon. I'm pretty sure he's gonna also take the anti-slaughter's refill over here with the bugs, just so that he can get full supers and have that much easier of a fight against Dragon.
Yeah.
And then
It's
for
gonna have
Melo,
15 supers for Dragon. Actually 13 because you have to use 2 to get in there. But it's gonna be mega strapped for that fight. It's gonna feel real.
By the way, the pickup of ice is actually only slower by 4 seconds, and that's simply because you have to menu to turn off ice and stuff. For the Batoon fight, or for also for Fantoon.
Yeah, I mean you could do the really easy charged Fantoon strat, like it's like a lot safer and beginner friendly, I would say, to just do like the double charge shot. It's like a 4-round, but it's still like just really simple.
I wonder if Scars might save here. No, he's just gonna go in.
I mean, got a ton of super missiles, and 498 HP. I'd feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah, plus the Spazer edition, your charge shots are going to be doing a lot more.
So Melo here, she's going to be getting through this room, and like we said, there's going to be a refill in this next room here. She's almost for sure going to...
Plus RNG for Scars, as he is already in Dragon's room, and it's not going to mess around. Some hungry babies just waiting for...
He's definitely on PB pace. Yeah, we mentioned Scars PB is a 107. This is still definitely PB pace. I ain't got the 2-tap. So we know that he can do the Shine Spark.
Yeah,
getting that 2-tap can be tough for people.
So essentially the nice D boost by Melo, by the way. Just
yeah, I'm so bad at that D boost.
Yeah, projectiles have like a 4-frame D boost window. So I mean, it is still pretty tight.
It's scary too. Each of those fireballs is 50 damage. So you mess up one D boost, and you just took 50 damage to.
I like to think of it as a warning sign.
You shouldn't have did
that.
You're
entering. Yeah.
If you can't get the D boost, you're just like, you shouldn't have did that. Try something else next time.
One pull.
One pull. Pop the hat. Blow.
Yeah.
So you see Scars there doing it's definitely it's a good easy strat. It's definitely very good casually as well. Drop a power bomb during the goop phase, clears out all the goop and lets you just unload with Dragon. Definitely pretty close to dead. Not 300 away, but
oh, nice.
I would say maybe next
there.
round. Yeah, good stuff from Melo though. Worst room in the game strat.
Yeah, that was really good.
Doing super good on HP too, coming into this next area. She's gonna have to... She can't use any of the power bombs, just use the charge bomb spread to avoid
getting the
power bombs. Is a shame.
You got getting you?
I did, yeah, because I missed fast pillar.
That's all right. You're Borlax.
Yeah, listen. I also saved the animal.
Oh my gosh, I forgot you're that guy.
That's because I knew I was gonna win.
Hold on,
Scars is really close to death. This is actually really... Oh no!
He didn't save, did he?
No, that was no save.
That was only...
Oh no, the last time he saved was right before Fantoon.
At the ship, yeah. But
nice Kago from Melo.
But yeah, so Scars has actually hit us up with a forfeit.
That's a shame. That was a good pace for Scars.
Yeah, he was on. I guess that's why he chose to not save.
He said he said in chat he missed picking up a super pack.
Probably crap supers then.
So I think normally he has 20 supers going into Dragon.
Yeah, which like I said is enough. You land all those supers, it's a free Dragon death. One has like 6 G.
She has like 6,500, I think.
No, it's 6,000, which is like exactly 20 supers.
Oh, then yeah. All right, so Melo going into Ridley here. Ridley, as long as your movement is really good, it can be it's a straightforward fight. You can do some manipulation with jumping around and stuff to get Ridley to kind of do what you want. You want Ridley to be pogoing more than it.
Oh well, Melo actually prefers having Ridley swoop like that because
Really?
it's just it's much easier to manipulate the movement. The pogo is a little tricky sometimes. Casually, I do agree that the pogo is better though, but when you're able to manipulate and read the swoops, that makes it like so much less terrifying. That's what I feel personally, and
All right, so we're getting another swoop. You have to hit really 20 times with charge.
yeah, she practiced this like a whole bunch. I think should be dead now.
Yeah, he should be grabbing her now. Yep.
There you go. But that's actually not the toughest thing for Mello. No, it's actually getting out of this room that's like the real boss, the real time. On the way out, that is. So she's gonna pick this up, and bless RNG. I hope she gets good RNG for this escape. Everyone, I'm just gonna stay quiet. I gotta give her attention. Just give her like the focus, the concentration. Hyperclap. She did it.
Oh my god.
Go. Let's get those hyperclaps in chat, and also give a follow to the runners and my boy Borlax here. Okay, that's my boy Borlax.
My Twitch name isn't Borlax though.
You're gonna have to change it then.
I have to change it to Borlax? Alright, I'll get right on. It's a nice little escape there. Getting out of Lower Norfair is actually arguably probably one of the hardest parts of Lower Norfair.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people like to practice the escape because it's just so much more fun. Oh, just gonna say bye 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 to those. I don't even know why he sung that. I just have Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, well, the main reason I don't know. That's insane.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh no, I just committed sin.
Yeah, every NSYNC fan is pissed at you right now, and Backstreet Boys. How dare you solely are. Okay, so I only got hit by one key hunter. Those key hunters there do 50 damage a pop, and they're the main reason it's so tough to escape from Onarfair. There's 2 sections with key hunters. That's the first one, and there's one right at the end where they're in really tight spaces, and it's just not fun to deal with them at all. And you're gonna see Mello shoot a shot into the ground here. That's because there's a guy under there. You just want to freeze him so he doesn't pop up.
Yeah, with the Sunday trench coat or whatever. Just kind of like.
Oh nice. Wow, that's a space jump. That was really good. Avoid the lava on the second go.
He's gonna tank this one for a free. Yep, easy.
Yeah, exactly. So taking the hit there, I think it gives you enough iframes to get through that third one without having to worry about like what their pattern is or anything like that. And if you got enough health, especially with 5e tanks, it's an easy decision to make. Nice little mock ball there.
And save you some time. Well, I mean, she landed on top of the multi-viola.
Has exactly one power bomb, which she needs to get to this little shortcut. And now she's going to be making her way to the Golden Statues room, which is all the way back next to the Green Brinstar. And she's going to be making her way out of Upper Norfair through Meridia. But otherwise, she's set on supers, which is really nice for Turian. She doesn't have to really worry about like, oh, are the Metroid's going to destroy me on super count or anything like that. But you still want to make sure they drop supers.
Yeah, because you definitely don't want to go in with like, I don't know, 6 supers. It's going to make it for just a lot of backtracking, having to refill your missiles, opening up the pink doors on the way to Mother Brain. Also, I just wanted to point out that Mello seems to be on a 54 pace.
Yeah, right now it's looking like I'm not looking at
It's
her
a
splits, so
no. I'm going off of the Norfair elevator. Like that's a really good way to tell. When you hit up on that Norfair elevator after you kill, Ridley and everything. Aww,
oh
aww,
no, just giving it
aww.
pets. She's petting that fish.
People love. That's a good. That's good. She just gave herself the good RNG for the 41. Actually, even though
She's
we're already 45 minutes in, but she's about to get world record. But anyways, I was saying, when you hit up on that Norfair elevator, I like to give an estimate of about 10 minutes later from the moment that you hit up. 10 minutes later, you hit down on that ship, and it should give you your end time. So it's like a 54.
still good. Like we said, her PB is a 5112, but she's taking some safety. She did an energy refill at the bottom of Red Tower. She had to reopen IRC. And the Dragon fight was definitely less than optimal. So even a 54 with like all that safety and stuff taking into account, still a super good time. See if she can get this space jump here. It's definitely one of the most satisfying things to do is when you're re-jumping to the top of Parlor with the speed booster and space.
Yeah, it's kind of like full circle, you come back stronger than ever. I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm stronger, I'm Batman.
Mela says probably 55, I guess, with the ship save. Maybe she's pointing to the outfield saying this is gonna be a 50.
55.
55. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember it? It was a thing the internet did. It's the old internet funny thing.
Yeah, there's 55. Triggity 55. Oh look, she's even dancing to this 55. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing little people duck in the water. Oh, is that the burst maybe? Anyway, she's ready. She's about to go downtown.
So the main thing here, these rooms are pretty straightforward. She just has to make sure that she's good on ammo. So she's gonna freeze them and shoot supers, and as long as her super count is still okay, she's gonna keep doing that. If she feels like she's not getting any drops from them, she's gonna start using regular missiles to kill them, just to conserve on supers and try and get some supers back. You want to have really with 20 missiles, the least she could have is like 9. You could technically do 8, but then you'd have to open the door with missiles and probably kill the eye door with 8.
Yeah, she should be fine.
Yeah, it's looking like even like she could use a super on this last bunch and it'd be okay. She could outplay it safe and use 5 missiles. I think she's gonna be safe no matter what. Yeah, perfect. She's strapped. She's got everything she needs. Was I gonna hit? No D-boost.
It's a little weird, especially with the Rinka hitbox and making contact with Samus's hitbox.
So I don't think Melo goes for baby skip.
No, but you might. I don't know.
Oh, she's setting up for it. She's not taking the damage. Normally, if you're not doing baby skip, you'll take damage from this hopper here.
Yeah.
Just to speed up the process, but she's not doing it, so it kind of looks like she's attempting it.
Yeah, she's gonna try to go for it.
Oh, it was a good first jump, but unfortunately she didn't go far enough with the. She had to move back a little bit to manipulate the baby Metroid to swing farther.
Yeah, well, actually, for that first jump, you actually never have to turn back.
Well, I think she didn't jump far enough forward to get the baby Metroid to swing on that second attempt.
No, that was definitely far enough. That was a good jump. But usually, I guess when you're first starting off, you think that you always have to turn around to get the jump around, which you can still do to juggle the baby Metroid. But I feel like that's just an extra input to,
Mm-hmm.
and it might complicate the thing.
So we're gonna super this eye door and then super the door at the.
So
And
much
then
Super, you could have sworn it was on Super Nintendo or something. This Steam game.
we're gonna make a safety save. This just in case she either dies from the brain or Kojak's one of the missiles in the phase 1. Yeah, you soft lock if you can't. If you don't have enough ammo, the first phase of Mother Brain, where Mother Brain's still in the glass, you can't damage with anything but missiles. We're gonna see a Z type skip here.
First try,
Clean,
nice.
clean.
Just clearing out all the Rinkas. If you freeze the Rinkas and then kill them, it takes longer for each of them to respawn, as opposed to just killing them flat out. So that's why it's always a good idea to kill the little hot Cheerio. And yeah, this is also another 20 charge shots.
20 charge shots. Just got to make sure she doesn't get hit by catch up. Is basically the only thing she has to worry about. 5e tanks, I think.
Should still be able to take
one
two.
catch. Catch up's like
depending on how it hits. Yeah, they're 100.
Oh, I've had a hit for me for 150 before.
Yeah, I think there was one time one of them hit for like 0. It was really weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Ketchups are really weird, especially people that eat ketchup packets. That's even like weirder. I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah, there's definitely some sus ketchup opinions out there. All right, so she got the 20, and she's gonna damage herself a little bit just so she gets closer to 300 HP. If you're not at a certain HP level, like if you have too much HP, after this rainbow beam, Mother Brain will walk forward and shoot some beams at you to get you low enough for her to start charging for the next one. So that's why you see a lot of runners hit themselves like that.
So essentially all this is now is just a huge cutscene, just boring cutscene. I'm known for falling asleep on my stream, and this is one of the main culprits.
Have you fallen asleep during Mother Brain before?
No, I'm just saying that to save face.
You are a liar.
I know.
You've fallen asleep on stream just because you like to sleep on stream. It's like your past.
You know, I'd expect it from you because you're Borlax. But then again,
no, people just I'm too busy lifting 10 Pokemon. You can't lift 10 Pokemon.
I can't. I can't even lift. Can't even lift my own spirits. Right, and I mean, my tears have dried up from like 25 years of crying over the dead baby Metroid that's dead already and not alive. But she's gonna avenge her baby nonetheless. That's one bad mama. That's one bad mother. Shut my mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I was just gonna say Mother Brain.
Now it's just the escape sequence. This is essentially free. Like you'd have to take a long time with the escape sequence for the planet to actually. So we're just gonna be curious to see what Melo does during the escape. Will she save the animals? Probably not. Probably gonna kill him in an attempt to like impress you or something like that. And be like,
that was nah. Definitely never saves the animals. Although though, it would be tight for a 54 anymore. I'm such a rapper, by the way. But yeah, 55 is her pace right about meow. The ship definitely did that.
See her shooting that space pirate just on the way down. It doesn't hit her and interrupt the falling out of her.
I usually like to calculate maybe like the moment that the alarm goes off. It's like a minute and 20 seconds for a runner to finish.
Yeah, it's definitely the save at the ship, because otherwise this would definitely be a 54. It's going to be like a very low 55.
Oh, that's a really nice
pretty clean parlor
right there. Yep. And 5509. Yeah, congrats to Melo, winner of this match, finishing up with an official SRL time of 55 minutes and 21 seconds. Did she take her time trying to get that done? Oh yeah, she even says it right. I have to do that. Well, she did it. Imagine if she lost because of that.
Yeah.
Well, either way, let's see if we're able to get Melo here for an interview. Maybe Scars wants in as well too. It's a really fast reminder to go follow the runners.
Yeah, please follow the runners. Good job to Melo.
You better follow them.
Yeah, please follow them. Skarsnik still definitely was on a very good pace. Dying in Super Metroid is just kind of, that's the name of the game. Like, it's very common. It's going to happen to even the best runners. It still does happen to the best runners.
Yeah,
there's definitely no shame in seeing a death in Super Metroid. It's just one of those things. That's why you see people make saves and stuff like that in races, because it's just an extremely volatile game. Like, it's just how it be. Sometimes it be like how it do.
Yeah, it really do be. I also want to give a shout outs to Scars because of him. Oh, well, let me just finish up really fast. Skarsnik is actually responsible for the SD2 save, which is the save function to the SD2 SNES.
Oh, really? I use that all the time.
Yeah, that's Scars his doing. But anyway, good game to both our runners. Melo, how are you?
Yeah, that was that was a bit of a funny run to me. Like, I don't know. Like, by the end of it, of course, after I knew that Scars died, I kind of just decided to play like real safe. Like, I farmed a little bit before Ridley, even though I felt like I was fine, and I took the ship refill, which is actually funny because, like, so I hugged your fish, and then I was like, wait, now I'm kind of low on health.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should. What if I get grabbed by a Metroid and die? You know, that would suck. So I took the refill, and then I saved before Mother Brain as well. You know, I just kind of was like, you know, I just want to finish it safely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Daniel pointed out that you glotted.
Yeah, I golded my bomb split, and that's about everything that went well.
No, hold up. We got to talk about that 6 strat you did in the Ridley room where you actually left the room. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
I was very proud of leaving that room. And it's actually a funny story. So in my I think my 5235 PB, like it's an older PB. I lost about 10 seconds to being soft locked in that room. Like, I couldn't get out. It's impossible. So
Yeah, everyone was so hype in the chat.
yeah, I heard. I saw all the hyperclaps and everything. You know, everybody was like Kriegasm. It was crazy. I saw
it really was.
But yeah, nah, it was a bit of a shitty run. But I've been having not the best day SM wise. Like I've done a couple runs today, and they're all kind of like this, you know, with really bad Dragon and just sloppy movement, I guess.
Well, this is your pick me up then. Well, I mean, Dragon did pick you up too, but still, it's fine. Like, you won. I know sometimes there's just those days, especially in SM. Like, there's just those days where you can't really get runs going, or you just don't feel as clean, and you just like everything's just reset city, or so you want it to be. It's just one of those days. That's it.
It just didn't feel like the best day, but yeah, I wasn't. I just wanted to play it safely, make sure I don't die, and that's about it. Like at some point, so during Dragon, actually, I knew. So I had 140 or so health.
We mentioned it. Yeah, I was like 140 should be okay, but I think she'll be scared based off of the last.
Yeah, I kind of was like, okay, I could spark into her, but I could also die doing that. And I did save beforehand, and I was like, well, I think I can kill her faster by waiting than by redoing the entire fight. So I'll just play it safe and do it like that.
I wanted to move over to Scars. I know it's real unfortunate you died to Dragon. And I think you mentioned you missed picking up a super pack before the Dragon that you normally pick up. Is that?
Yeah, I wanted to pick up the one map in the hole with the crab. I don't know the name of it, so in my
crab super.
Yeah, crab was.
It's the crab super.
I felt like that was the one that was in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of in your way, so it's kind of free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, forget about it. I was like, oh yeah, I totally messed up the timing on Dragon to shoot him with charge shots. I was totally off the fight. It's a nightmare when you start doing wrong.
Was she close to dying when you
She was definitely super
close.
She was really close.
One shot away or something like that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Definitely super close. I mean, Fantoon was also a pretty spooky fight, which is, I mean, he's a ghost, whatever.
Spooky.
But, it's like Fantoon.
Unfollow him.
No, what? No, follow your boy Borle. Unfollow twitch.tv/Antinomy. That guy is garbage. But no, but Fantoon was also like a really close fight for you.
Not just much. I was fine. Yeah, look at fine for me.
So let me see, because do you in your PB did you also take safety saves or no? Yeah.
No, my PB doesn't have save at all.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I mean you were still playing really well despite taking the safe ship. But I don't know how you were doing on time though. Like, according to your splits.
I think I was ahead of this time. It's not my PB because I forget to save it. But I was ahead of this time after Phantom, so it was nice. Yeah, I saved because I get it by the crab as well. I'm not sure I will be able to get elf enough to not be play scared on Phantom, because when you try to play conservative with trying to farm elf, you lose time because you cannot eat him.
Yeah.
I mean, you like, I want elf. And when it spawns, like, oh no, I forget to eat him. When you just try to eat him and don't really bother with your elf, you pretty easier back the way. If you don't
Oh no, go on.
Yeah, when you don't miss a spawn on Phantom, actually you are pretty safe.
The playing safe was definitely because I saw all the safety saves that you ended up taking, and
I think it was just the
ship because that was
just a ship save, but
well,
I think it was super smart.
Well, he was picking up the supers, yeah.
No, but the supers was definitely, I think, really smart, and is definitely a good alternative to the Dragon fight if you're not super comfortable with the 2-tap. I saw you do the 2-tap short charge
Yeah, I
middle of the
usually
fight.
try to get a one spark because it's free damage for not really much effort. So. But I mess up the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that escapes you from time to time. It's just one of those things.
It's more I didn't really practice it. I just practiced to get the sparks, so I didn't practice the fight at all.
Yeah, the fight is something else. It's a whole different monster. I guess in different settings. Like it's one thing practicing, your short charges. It's another thing practicing the fight with short charges. It's another thing going for PB attempts with the short charges, and then it's another to be racing.
Yeah.
Like it's all these it's like a lasagna of like stress.
A lasagna.
Yeah, I'm like in really Garfield mode right now.
Yeah, you're sticking true to your Garfield emo.
Mhm.
Sorry, that's Gigar.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Wednesdays are bad, dude.
They're really bad.
But well,
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, good job to both of you. Congratulations to Melo. As far as I know, Dying to Dragon doesn't feel good, but I still think you were playing super well, and I think a PB is coming for you soon.
Yeah,
for
that was kind of well after Speed Booster. It was okay. Before that, I was totally lost. Kind of.
Yeah. But any closing thoughts? I don't know if you both have anything else that you want to say or share.
Well, GG to Scars anyway. Even though he took a death, I know how brutal this game can be. So,
Yeah,
obviously, I died to Dragon in my last race.
Yeah, I don't have time to practice too. That's not even fun. And now I get back to work. I will be. I was like, oh, I should practice. I was a bit tired, so I just do something else before the. So
Well, still,
But,
thank you so much for taking the time to join our tournament and and
yeah, it's a fun
participating.
tournament. I like any person, even if I'm really not good at it. It's kind of fun to do.
That's the spirit.
And thanks both of you for the commentary.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It
You're
was
welcome.
nice. I was listening while playing. So.
Oh, that's why you ran. How it was too distracting.
Yeah, it was too distracting.
Yeah, I knew I should have kicked out Borlax.
Yeah, just blame both of you.
Well, not me.
I mean,
I'm the best.
I fell down that door in Bubble Mouth.
Oh yeah, that's how bad it was. How embarrassing it must be to be
How
you.
embarrassing.
I mean, I was embarrassed watching it too. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that was actually something. So whenever Sephi watches and I accidentally open a door, he's like, "I hope you fall down." Sometimes. So just now, right before the race, I opened the door and I was like, should I just fall down if I open a door on purpose?
And she did it.
And I did.
I had no idea how to feel because I never expected it. And now that's like the saddest room to me because I have nothing to look forward to anymore.
Good. Now you don't have to bully me about it anymore.
True. I'll find something else. We all will.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, Borlax, for letting me jump on commentary with you. You're such a giver.
Yeah, I'm very. I just like to give back to everyone. I think of myself as a charitable person.
Terrible person, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm definitely pretty awful. So.
I'm just joking. I love Borlax. Again, go follow.
I'm not joking. I'm. Wait, what? Yeah,
awfully
thank you for the
nice.
follows, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll have our next match tomorrow, sometime in the morning. But until then, follow Speed Gaming to keep up and catch up, and not like catch up like Mother Brain, but just to like catch up with the turn. Anyway, but yeah, GG, Goofy Goobers all around. I love you all. I have been myself. They have been them. You are yourselves. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.